Have you ever closed your eyes and imagined what it would feel like? To fly? To stretch your arms, catch the wind, and lift off into the open sky, free from the pull of the earth, free from everything that holds you down. Every culture has dreamed of flight, angels, gods, heroes. But what if that dream wasn't a fantasy? What if humans were born with wings? Part 1. Evolution Rewritten. In this alternate world, evolution took a turn millions of years ago. Instead of stronger legs, our ancestors grew lighter bones, expanding chests for greater lung capacity and large feathered wings sprouting from our backs. Flight became part of survival. The first humans didn't walk across continents. They glided across valleys and oceans, traveling in flocks rather than tribes. Villages would form on mountain peaks, and the very idea of ground level would mean something else. Children wouldn't dream of walking. They'd dream of soaring. Part 2. A new world above. Over thousands of years, civilizations rose not across the earth, but above it. Cities would hang from cliffs, connected by massive suspension wings and air bridges. Transportation wouldn't rely on wheels, only the wind. Imagine markets floating mid-air, sky highways filled with gliding travelers, and entire nations drifting through the clouds. The sky would no longer be a mystery. It would be home. People would learn to read air currents the way sailors once read the sea. Our maps wouldn't show borders, but wind patterns and air zones. Part 3. Culture and Society. Flying would shape more than our bodies. It would reshape our minds. Our art, music, and beliefs would all be born from the sky. We'd build temples in the clouds, compose songs that mimic the rhythm of the wind, and tell myths about those who flew too high. Not as warnings, but as legends. But freedom always comes at a cost. Not everyone could fly the same way. Some wings stronger, some weaker. A new kind of divide would form, not between rich and poor, but between those who soar high and those who can barely lift off. Part 4. Technology and War. As civilization advanced, flight would no longer be just natural. It would be enhanced. Science would create mechanical boosters, biofeathers, and exoskeletons for longer, faster, higher flight. The sky would become the new battleground. Armies fighting mid-air, nations competing not for land but for altitude. Imagine aerial cities locked in constant motion, hovering just above one another, always trying to rise higher in the endless race for dominance. But in this new world, something darker would appear. A fear that had never existed before. The fear of falling. Part 5. The Psychology of Flight. Flight would change not just our world, but our emotions. We'd feel light, yes, but also fragile. In the sky, there are no walls, no boundaries, only endless openness and the ever-present possibility of the drop. Anxiety would become a constant shadow. Falling dreams would haunt every sleeper. Safety nets would cover cities, laws would regulate altitude. Soon, humans would start building rules to control what once made them free. Corporations would sell better wings, safer harnesses, faster feathers. Flying would become business, not beauty. And just like that, we'd repeat the same mistake, turning freedom into competition. Part 6. The Cost of Freedom. Even when we could fly, we'd still find ways to feel trapped. Because the true gravity holding us down isn't the earth. It's human nature itself. Our need to control, to own, to rise above others. Maybe that's why, even in a world where everyone could soar, there would still be those who choose to stay close to the ground. Because sometimes feeling the earth beneath your feet is a freedom of its own. So, what if humans could fly? Would we finally be free? Or just fall in new ways? Maybe flight isn't about escaping gravity. Maybe it's about escaping ourselves. If that thought lifted you for a moment, follow Reality Twists, where imagination always takes flight.